Hi there, welcome to my full review of Far Cry 6. Is it just another Far Cry game or does it bring something new to the table? Let's dive in. Far Cry 6 brings us back to the familiar open world first person action of the series, but this time in the fictional island of Yara, a beautiful but brutal paradise under
Our
dictatorship.
enemies will never understand.
Developed by Ubisoft, the game introduces us to Anton Castillo, played by Giancarlo Esposito, whose performance stands out as one of the most talked about aspects. But how does it hold up overall? Let's break it down.
Within our precious tobacco.
First, let's talk about the visuals. Environmental graphics, it's gorgeous. Yara feels alive with the dense forests, urban cities, and oceans that look stunning. However, I had some reservations early on about the character models, especially Anton Castillo. Giancarlo Esposito is known for his roles in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, and he has such powerful on-screen presence. But somehow, the facial animations in this game fail to fully capture his intensity.
But if you wanted them to live, you would have never set foot on this fucking boat.
That said, as I played more, I found myself growing fond of these quirks, even if they aren't perfect.
Such compassion.
Now on to the meat of the game, the gameplay. Far Cry 6 doesn't stray far from the classic formula we know, and for fans, that's a good thing. You get to explore a vast open world, take down outposts, unlock better weapons and gear, and do missions at your own pace. The progression system is satisfying. You gather resources, craft weapons, and improve your gear, all while taking down Anton's forces. There's a wide variety of guns and gadgets, and upgrading your arsenal keeps combat fresh throughout. The addition of resolver weapons, which are makeshift crazy weapons, adds a unique spin to combat. Flamethrowers, backpacks that shoot rockets, they're over the top, but a blast to use. Get it? The story is another major element, and it's better than what I expected. You play as Danny Rojas. It can be a male or a female, that's up to you. Danny is a former soldier who reluctantly joins a revolution against the oppressive regime of Anton Castillo. Castillo rules Yara with an iron fist, using Viviro, which is a cancer treatment drug farmed from tobacco, to maintain power. Sounds straightforward, right? But the interesting dynamic comes from Anton's relationship with his son, Diego. Their interactions scattered throughout the game add some depth to Anton as a villain.
Single night through this vein.
You also meet various leaders of a revolution, each with distinct personalities.
Clara Garcia sent me.
What a Danny!
I'm not your fucking mother.
I sense the hot blood of a fighter.
I'm Honron, second in command. Mierda!
While some of their missions can feel repetitive, the moments when you face Anton and Diego directly always stand out. Far Cry 6 also introduces a set of companion animals called amigos, and they bring a ton of charm to the game. You got Chorizo, the adorable wheelchair-bound dog that can distract enemies while you sneak around. But the real star? A chicken named Chicharrón, who's easily one of the most hilarious companions in the series. His missions are pure chaos. I mean, launching fireworks and taking out enemies as a chicken? It's absolutely wild, and a perfect example of the game's lighter, more ridiculous moments. Let's not forget the audio experience. Far Cry 6 nails its soundtrack. From tense moments during combat to laid-back vibes when driving through Yara, the music fits perfectly. One of my favorite features in the game, Danny, our protagonist, actually sings along to the radio while you're driving. I mean, it's the first time that I've seen something like this. It's a small but immersive touch that adds personality and makes the world feel more alive.
Ya no puedo más. Es que me duele mucho decir adiós. Oh na 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 Havana, oh na na. Half of my heart is in Havana, oh na na. He took me back to East Atlanta, na na na.
So, where does Far Cry 6 stand overall? It's not a revolutionary leap for the franchise, but it refines what we love about Far Cry. The world is beautiful and immersive, the gunplay is as satisfying as ever, and the story, while not groundbreaking, keeps you engaged with its strong performances, especially from Esposito. There are some minor flaws like the facial animations and some mission repetition, but these don't overshadow the fun factor. So, in short, if you're looking for a solid open world shooter with great music and strong villain, Far Cry 6 is definitely worth your time. Thanks for watching.